Have you ever wondered how some content creators are able to come up with endless amounts of viral content? Meanwhile, you're stuck staring at an empty notepad, waiting for bouts of inspiration. I just figured out a massive secret, and I'm about to share it with you. And in this video, I'm going to walk you step by step through a process that you can go through so you never have to struggle with coming up with viral ideas ever again. All right, so here's where the magic happens. The first thing that you want to do is create a hit list. This is essentially a list of individuals that are doing well in your niche that you would like to model. You want to come up with at least 5 to 10 of these individuals. You want to find them and you want to aim for people that have at least 20,000 followers or 100,000+ followers. When you get into like the millions, those people are pretty much famous. Anything they do typically does well. So I typically recommend stay between 20 to 200,000 followers. An easy way to do this is to go to someplace like Instagram, type in your competitors, you're probably following some of them, and then you're simply going to sort their content by most viewed or by most engaged. And a simple way to do that is go to a website called Viral Finder, and then you're going to download a plugin. This plugin, when you download it, is going to stay right here. So you see it right here. So simply go through the process, download it, pretty straightforward. And then when you're on that individual's page, if you click on this, what it'll allow you to do when you hit the refresh button, it's going to now allow you to sort their content by a bunch of different parameters. So I'm going to say sort the latest 100 reels by most comments. The reason why I choose comments, because comments are really the highest way to show some form of engagement. Yeah, tons of people can watch something, but that might just be because it's funny, but it's not actually creating conversations. It's not creating really any sort of engagement. So this is really what you want to look for. The process is just going to take maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and then you'll see something quite special. So as you can see, it's sorted by the most comments. So this one has 810 comments. This one has 323 comments. This has 64. So if you watch the video, you can figure out why. Let's see what he's talking about.
Health professionals, do you want a free course to teach you how to build your online coaching business in 2025? So make sure you follow me right here and comment the word course in the comments below, and I'll send it your way totally free.
All right, so what you see that he did in this specific video is he had a comment automation set up. So he wants people to comment the word course, and then what's going to end up happening is he's going to send people a message that says check your DMs, and he's going to deliver some sort of resource. So this is a very great way for you to grow your email list, for you to create more engagement, and for you to also find people that are your ideal target market that you can now start conversations with. So he's doing this very, very well. So I'll show you a couple of creators that do this quite well as well. So here's a buddy of mine, Lee Gen J. All right, so if I sort this by most comments, most engaged, let's just do the last 24 reels because I know he does this all the time. He's my neighbor. All right, so now for his page, it's all been sorted by the most comments, as you can see, 421, 297. So if you come to one of them, let's see what he has to say.
Hire AI workflow for short form content. Step 1. If you want access to my viral GPT, just comment GPT down below.
So same thing, and then he says comment GPT, and then from there, he's giving away a resource. All right, so if you're someone that has a lead magnet and you're trying to give something away, you can learn a lot from people that do these things because they're driving tons of traffic, they're creating tons of engagement, and they're also giving away tons of free value. So now I would just go through this and I would add some of these ideas to some sort of spreadsheet, Word document, doesn't really matter. Okay, so for me, I like to use Notion. Notion's cool for me. So my Notion looks a little bit like this. So I would come over here, I would name the creator, so Healthpreneur. I would then go back to Instagram, I'd get the first guy, I'd grab his thing, come over here, and then I'll just link it right there. And for the second one, I would say Lee Gen J. And then I would put him in here as well. Oh, click on this. And then for each idea that I got that I really liked, I would just add them to my list. I would say what I rate them, I would link to the inspiration, and I'd also link to the creator. So let's just do a quick example. And if you ever realize, okay, I come back to this and it's no longer organized, all you have to do is come in here and just open up viral sort, and whatever you recently did is going to be saved here. So I can just look at the last 24 reels and I can sort them by views. I can also sort them by comments. So if I'm trying to go for engagement, I'll sort them by that way. And then I'll just pick whatever video that I like, click view on Instagram. And then I would come here and then I would simply put it inside of my document, the Gen J. I would name it whatever the thing is. I'd rate it something, give it 2 stars, then I'd link to it here. And then I would come down here and I'd pick whatever it's about. So this, I'd probably actually say what the thing was actually about. Marketing, right? And then if I wanted to, I'd come in here and I would add some basic information about what did I like about it? What do I want to remix about it? So that way, when I come back to it, I don't have to like rewatch the video a million times. All right. So you just want to continue to go through this process. You want to aim for 5 to 10 videos per creator. And here's a pro tip. So say you're on somebody's page and you're like, oh, I don't know that many people. You should know at least one. But if you say you know one, go to their following and scroll down their list. And typically you'll find people that are just similar to them. So let's see, this Pavel's Life guy. If you look at him, does very similar stuff. He is someone that teaches people how to essentially build a lifestyle business with marketing and automation. You might not be able to tell that from afar, but I know that because I know him personally as well. All right, so this guy said $1,000 client in 5 minutes. If I wanted to sort his page as well, I would just come over here to see which ones are creating the most comments, because these business owners always like to do these types of things. And then I would come over here, I would sort by maybe last 48 reels, by comments. And you can also do it by views if you're someone that just wants to create an audience, get more views, sure. But at the end of the day, you don't want just people that are just going to watch your stuff. You want people that are going to actually engage with your page, interact with you, because that's how you make money in this business. All right. So we come over here and we see he's had 13,000 comments, 2,000 comments, 1,000 comments. So let's see what this video says.
It's happening again. Back in 2015. If you want all these tools and a free step-by-step course on exactly how we do this, follow for more and comment the word website.
And then at the end, he says comment website. And these aren't only marketers doing this. This also happens in the fitness space. So this is a male fitness coach. And if you sort his content the same way, you'll notice that he's doing the same thing. You want to sort this by last 48 reels, comments. So you see, it takes a little bit of time. But it doesn't take nearly as much time as you staring blankly at a wall, wondering what you're going to post. Once it's done cooking. 167 comments, 96 comments, 64 comments. Let's click on one of these.
Everyone has abs. You're just too fat to see yours. Help hundreds of men go from this to this. Just comment the word Costco down below and I'll send it over to you for free.
And then you'll notice he says, want the exact high protein grocery list I give my clients so they can shred fat while eating like a man. Comment Costco below and I'll send it to you for free. All right. So now you're starting to see, wow, I'm getting a lot of good ideas. This is amazing. So all you need to do is compile these into a huge list, and then you'll never have to really worry about how you're supposed to come up with good content at all. You can also sort by views instead of comments. Doesn't really matter. So here's where the real magic happens. So say you found a video that you really liked and you're like, you know what, I want to remix this. So let's grab a video. All you have to do is you want to grab the Instagram URL and you're going to go and find an Instagram downloader. You can also try to find an Instagram transcriber, but I like to do a downloader and I'll show you why. So you're going to copy and paste this into your tool. You're going to give it some time. It's going to download the video. And when it downloads the video, what you want to actually do is upload it to an app called Loom. So let's get the download. All right, so it's ready. And it's going to say download video. Now I have the video on my computer right here. And all I have to do is simply drag and drop it into the upload section. So I come here and drag and drop it right there. Then now it's going to upload the video. So now I have the video uploaded here. I can name it Jay's video. So after you upload it, it's going to give you the full transcription over here in the corner. And then you can see exactly what he said. So you can pull this out and you can bring it into something like ChatGPT and you can tell it, please help rewrite remix this video in my own words. If you've been using something like ChatGPT for a while, it kind of knows how you talk. Or you can build what is called a project knowledge base, and I'll show you how to do that. That speaks in your tone. But just for a quick and dirty way, you can just put it in there. It's going to remix the video content. All right, so now that you've thrown it into ChatGPT, you told it to remix it, it's going to give you a couple of different variations based on how long you want it to be. So say we were going to do about a 30-second one because that's how long his video was. It would be, here's my 9-day TED Talk sprint to upgrade your life. And then he kind of walks through every single one of his books. All right, now, if you have something like a project knowledge base that actually knows how you talk, you can build it inside of ChatGPT as well. And all you have to do is add files. So you want to upload a file that says how you speak. In order to create one of those, what you want to do is you want to come over here to new chat, and you can say, based on what you know about me, help me come up with a voice and tone guide to help me guide my future content creation. All right, so let's see what the output is. It's going to say, all right, you're a physician, entrepreneur who blends science, systems, and stories to help health pros get leaner businesses, healthier bodies, and scalable results without gimmicks. Core audience is primary medical clinic owners, med spas, plastic surgeons, health coaches, gym owners. Secondary is ambitious consumers interested in metabolism, longevity, and aesthetics. Voice principles, clinical clarity, street simple, explain like a doctor, speak like a coach, no fluff, no jargon walls. Receipts over hypes. You use stats, frameworks, case wins, screenshots, adjectives, and you got builder energy. You're premium but human. Use conviction with care. And then there's a tone slider. So it's always kind of leads with authority, energy, empathy, directness, and then brand specific nudges. Dr. Leadflow has a lot of technicality, urgency, and humor. And then Blade Fitness is a lot about energy, empathy, humor as well. And then I have a couple other businesses that I have talked about in the past, so it kind of talks about those as well. And then it has style guardrails, so things that you should do, short active sentences, and things you should avoid. And then preferred lexicon, so it's like how you typically talk. So you always want to talk about systems, pipelines, proof, benchmarks. And then you have some messaging frameworks that I use as well. So yours are going to be completely different. I do a lot of stuff in here, so it knows a lot about me. So then all I would have to do is I could turn this into a document. So it's saying write in Dr. Blade's voice. It says how I write. So I could just copy this right here. And I could even create a custom GPT, or I could just create a new project. And then the project name would be Blade Tone Demo. And then you would want to add it as a file because you can't just paste it in here. So just open up a Word document. And you paste your tonality in here. Actually, I want to get a little bit more depth. All right. So I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. I'm going to copy this. Then I'm going to come over here, paste it into a Word document. All right. So it gives me all the information about how I talk. And then I would say Blade Tone Guide. All right. So you have that there. And now I just download it as a Word document, save it to my computer, come over here into a new project. Play tone guide. Then I would just upload this. Oh, add files right here. Perfect. So now that's inside there. You see the one file. And now I can go in and get the transcript of a video. So let's do a different video because this one's just a basic list. I want you to see how powerful this stuff is. So if I come over here to Loom, video ideas. All right, cool. So here are some ideas I've scraped in the past. Come over to a transcript. Going viral is not look, it's calculated. All right, cool, I like it. Then I come and paste this here. Please rewrite this in my tone. It's gonna do a little bit of thinking. It's gonna read the document, make sure it's actually in your tone. And that's the importance of like coming up with the way that you want to speak. And after you do this long enough, most of these platforms will have some memory and they will help you with this process. All right, so it's going to say, here's your script in Blade voice. All right, so this kind of shows you how it would rewrite the script because the script was not written like that. So, but it did say something similar. Now I'm in an interesting position. I help other creators that are in the healthcare space build their brand. And for me to go through this step-by-step process one at a time would be a lot of time on my side. So what I did was I upgraded this with automation, and I'm about to show you what I do for my clients. All right, so I showed you the simple way to do this, and I feel like that will take most people 90% of the way there. But say you want even more content, you want to do this at scale, and you don't want to manually do all of this stuff. Well, I've built a system to do that, and this is actually what I offer to all of my clients because I have dozens of clients and I have to do this for them. So what I'm able to do is I'm able to scrape someone's complete Instagram, essentially, and I'm able to sort it by most comments, views as well. And then I'm also able to get the transcript automatically uploaded into this nice document that they can repurpose. And I even give them a new script that's rewritten to make it a little bit more unique. And they also have a link to the video that of interest right here. So if you click on this, it'll show the exact video of this individual. And the document, as you noticed, also includes the caption, because captions are important as well. So this is what I do for my clients, and how I'm able to do this all runs on the backbone of N8N. This is a nice, complicated workflow, but it saves me so much time. You have no idea. All right, so the way that it works is you hit execute workflow down here, and it's gonna open up a page over here. I actually got this from my boy, Lead Gen J. I recommend you check out his Instagram profile if you haven't. Dude is a genius. This guy, check him out. And from there, what it does, you just enter in the URL that you want to scrape. You enter in the number of videos you want to scrape and how many months you want to go back. Then you hit start scraping. And then it's going to go through this process. It's going to go through the form. And then from there, it's going to decide, is it a TikTok video, a YouTube video, an IG Shorts video? Then it's going to use an IG scraper. And this is built on a platform called Appify. It's going to then create a record inside of my Airtable. It's going to wait a few seconds. It's going to get the IG Shorts. It's going to make sure that the videos are at least 10 seconds long. And then after that, it's going to clean the caption, make sure it's legible. And then it's going to run the IG transcriber. So that way I know exactly what was said inside the video. And then it's going to come here where it's going to rewrite the video. So here's a prompt that I have. I recommend just taking a screenshot. So it's going to go through the prompt. And then from there, it's going to add everything into my Airtable right here. So that way I get this nice document that is constantly updated. So you can see it running. It's starting to populate down here with the videos. It's giving me information about the transcript. It's also giving me a rewritten version as well. All right, so this is something that is super powerful if you're an agency or you're just someone that wants help coming up with tons of viral content ideas. So if you would like to learn how to build something like this, you definitely want to check out the link down below to the Lead Flow Accelerator, where I teach people how to build out these crazy automations, because this is a little bit more technical than this YouTube video is designed to be. Well, there you have it. Now you'll never have to struggle with coming up with content ideas ever again. One of my favorite quotes is, "Success leaves clues." So study your competitors, come up with a list of 10 of them, look at what is working well for them, transcribe their script, rewrite it in your own words, and look at their videos, look at their hooks, look at their bodies, look at their call to actions, see what resources they're giving away, what is stimulating conversations on their page, and then model it. And then over time, do things completely independently for yourself. But you need to learn the frameworks from success instead of just trying to reinvent the wheel. One of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of creators make is that they just try to create random pieces of content and they're wondering why they're not being successful. Instead of doing that, start off by making at least 50% of your content be a remix of someone that is very successful, and then do 50% of your own original stuff. And eventually you're going to find out what your audience really likes. And then you want to look at that and then hammer down on that consistently. That's how I was able to grow my platforms to as big as they are today. And that's why I never really struggled with coming up with content ideas. Trust me, I got a content bank that I haven't even unleashed yet, because I'm able to build these types of systems to help me do this at scale. So if you got a lot of value out of this, make sure you like and subscribe. If you want more tools, tips, and strategies to grow your audience and make more money and just live a happy and fulfilling life doing the things that you love and providing value, you definitely want to check out my community down below. So hopefully you got a lot of value out of this. I'll see you in the next video.